This is my everyday makeup look for summer. I keep it very simple in the summer, as you guys will see. I am switching my foundation over to BB cream. I'm using this Physicians Formula BB cream, and I pretty much put it on like foundation. I don't use my hands just because I don't think that's sanitary to use fingers on your skin. So I just use it with a makeup brush that is clean. I still use concealer in the summer, and I'm using e.l.f. concealer. I don't want to hide everything, but I definitely like to conceal under my eyes to brighten everything up. And I'll use it on other places on my face, like underneath my chin and my nose, just because I get really red there during the summer months. But I'm kind of liking not concealing everything and seeing my freckles, and just summer to me is more natural and just not trying so hard. I feel like I'm more into makeup during the winter when I'm not sweating it off in the summer. So, you know what I'm saying. I like to keep it pretty simple and keep my face just feeling fresh. So, I like to blend everything in, no harsh lines. And then I'm taking this trio from Hard Candy, and I'm not even really contouring, I'm just bronzing out my skin just because I'm using my BB cream that is a darker color than what I normally use for foundation, so I'm not going to contour as heavily as I normally do. But I still want the color to my skin. And I always blend everything out. I really blend a lot in the summer just because my hair is always up and you don't want any harsh lines on your skin. And very lightly I dust on some blush. Highlighter is my best makeup friend in the summer because my skin is so bronzy. Well, okay, for me it's bronzy, maybe not for others, but I find that it really just makes me look so much healthier, and I love it, especially this highlighter from, I believe it's Hard Candy. I'll link it down below. Definitely gives you that wet look without looking too shiny, too much powder. It's just so gorgeous. It just gives you that perfect highlight, and I always pop that in my inner corner, and again I blend it out. And then I go over with the highlighter in the trio just to go over top of it, just because I think when you put on a wet a wet product, you should always put a powder over top. So that's just me being a makeup artist. And then what I'm doing here is I'm taking off the foundation on my nose because I'm going to be doing, okay, so I'm not doing faux freckles. I'm going over the freckles that I have, but I'm just making them stand out a little bit more. So it's nothing crazy, but I'm just dotting on what I normally would have hidden by makeup. I'm just going over it, and then I always pop on a little on my little Monroe birthmark. I'm just letting you guys know that I still have my dress on here. I was like, oh no, I look kind of like I have no top on, but I promise you I do. Moving on to eyes, I'm just putting a little concealer on, and then I skip eyeshadow all over my eye, and I just pop some eyeshadow in my crease. So I kind of let the concealer almost double up as an eyeshadow. And then I blend that out. And I'm taking a tiny bit of this brown eyeshadow just at the outer corner of my eye, just because I feel like I have to put a little bit of dark or else I look like I don't look awake. So I just put a little bit on the outer corner. I'm filling in my eyebrows really gently, just with a powder. I wish I could play you guys what music I listen to when I'm filming. I'm really into the artist John Bellion. He is so good. He sings All Time Low and the new song Overwhelming. I wish I could play it for you, but I'll get copyrighted. But definitely check him out. He's got some good music. But, anyways, I am moving on to eyeliner. And for summer, I do a really thin line. There's no cat wing during the summer. It's just thin and get out the door. That's my kind of style in the summer. But I definitely don't skip it just because that's the one difference between really natural and looking not awake to looking totally awake. I'm moving on to my setting powder, and what I do is I really look down in the summer because my mascara transfers a lot, especially when I'm at the gym. I have raccoon eyes, so I've been really trying to focus on that. For lips, I'm using Sultry by Modus Cosmetics, and it's just a simple lip gloss. It's gorgeous though. Like the pigmentation lasts for hours. It's amazing. It's not a liquid lipstick, it's just a simple lip gloss. But I usually switch over to a lip gloss in the summer because, again, I just want effortless. I don't want my lips to look overlined. I don't want anything perfect. And then I gently just blot it off. And this is what we're working with right now. I'm just simply combing out my bangs, brushing back my hair so it doesn't look as frizzy as it normally does. And my tip for a good high ponytail is to use two ponytails. That is what keeps my thick hair in place and will not move. And then I typically will curl my hair with this curling iron by Conair. And then I'm sorry, this footage is really blurry, but I use just a little tiny flat iron. And then to end this look, I always highlight, when I'm wearing a maxi dress, I'll highlight my, I was gonna say cheekbones, what are these bones? Collarbones. Because it looks so good. Like, you don't want to just highlight your face and then have like your chest exposed and nothing's highlighted. You want everything to look seamless. I had so much fun filming this video for you guys. So if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I shall see you in the future. Bye, guys.